It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the Colts and the Giants under the lights on Thursday night.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. And tonight, we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. We're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Colt defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
For about 4, second down coming up. The Giants at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pass is caught up by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Running out of the gun with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jordan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Jordan, flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us,
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He'll get this one to Patrick.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jordan eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. The New York set to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession. Throwing to start the drive. Jordan flushed out right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Into the hands of Patrick left side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jordan escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. He completes it right side to White. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. A run to begin the second half with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He finds his man complete. It's Patrick. Pushes past him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on first down. Jordan. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Jordan eluding the pressure. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Remember, he got loose on the previous drive, capped it off with a nice touchdown run. And now starting again here, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Jordan. He's got White here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Jordan. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dayo Odegbo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Jordan. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the Giants ready to come out now. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. So, Brandon, we slide in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jordan. This is White on the screen. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first.
The Giants now down by 4, a little under 50 seconds to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, rolling to his right. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. Escapes the sack. Flushed out right. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Well, this fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for the Giants, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little
Hey, who got media today?
Can't wait to watch some film from today.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Cowboys and the Giants. Coming up next.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time. Now out come the Giants.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
The Giants in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you plan to run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jordan.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Micah Parsons.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding
offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Off the play fake, Jordan.
Hyatt has got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Off play action, Jordan. Under pressure, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Jordan.
That one finds Hyatt.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Play action. Jordan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Quick throw complete into the flat out left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he is going to...
Barkley, not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw on 2nd down, Jordan. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So we've reached intermission here.
Message received.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 49 yards.
And now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, Jordan. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Jordan. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And quickly they get to the line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
3rd and 12.
Looking to throw. Jordan escaping the pressure right.
Down the right sideline.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Quick hitter here is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Second and 10.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're...
Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. First down, here's White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jordan, flush to his right. Past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, that late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here. The New York set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see it. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and 5.
Delay of game, offense.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles. Ball in time, delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Times.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.
Total team effort today, guys.
It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we've got Bobby Okereke, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Giants and the Lions, and it's all up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to it. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Jordan eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Looking to throw on second down. Jordan flushed out right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an up. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They trail now 9-0. The opening safety followed by the touchdown a moment ago. So an early hole to dig out of as the drive starts 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Patrick. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down.
And possession switching back to the New York Giants. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Called on a very strong gain of 24. After one, it's 9-0. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the